Hello, I'm a member of the Sussex Woodcraft Society. We're a varied group with a common interest of making things in wood. We typically meet on the second Wednesday of the month at Cypress Hall in Burgess Hill from 7 until 9:30 for a get-together and talks. We have several associated carving groups and a wood-turning group, and also run a variety of events. Everyone's welcome. Let me introduce you to some of our members and the things that they do.
My name's Wendy Quantrill and I'm a woodcarver. I've been doing it for a very long time and I just thoroughly enjoy it. Much better than housework. At the moment I'm carving a dragon. I've done things in relief, things in the round, abstract things, people, animals. But this is a dragon and I'm particularly keen on doing dragons because you can do anything you like. They're just part of your imagination. So this dragon has got two wings and a body, and he's going to have fire coming out of his mouth. I'm using a resin to do that. He's made out of lime. I like a variety of wood, sometimes like walnut's got a beautiful structure and a beautiful grain. But for this one, because it's quite a complicated design, lime is sympathetic to that. You can see the detail without being obstructed by the different colourings and different veins. You start off with a blank piece of wood. You need a bandsaw. I draw it out. If it's a relief, I draw. If it's in the round, I do make a little maquette, because then you can see it from all angles. But this was drawn. I put the drawing on the board, get my scroll saw, and cut out the various shapes that I can. And then I stick it to a background, backing board which holds it in the vise, and then I start carving. I need quite a range of tools, from big ones, fairly big ones, to very small ones, and then I have hand tools for really intricate parts that I need. I use a mallet. This is a small one today. I've got a much bigger one because it's fairly delicate at this stage, so I don't need to put a lot of weight behind the mallet. When it's finished, I shall polish it and put it on the backing board.
My name is John, I'm a woodcarver, relatively new to the trade. I've recently started making a manta ray. It's out of cherry wood. Second project, probably been doing this for about 3-4 weeks, something like that. So early stages. I should be making another manta ray as a matching pair to kind of float over a reef. Using a range of tools. At the moment I'm on some small intricate tools so I can just get into the sharp areas there. Not too much problem. This is the first time I've tried this type. My previous project was quite intricate, lots of grooves, so this is quite smooth. So I'm interested in learning how to get the flow and make it look realistic.
My name is John Bennington. I've been carving for a dozen years or more. I first started with knives and I still enjoy carving with knives. Here's a progression of wrens, starting from the blank, cut out with a saw and gradually working into adding a beak, adding the shape, hopefully ending up with something like that, and then finally mounting it. This is spalted holly, but a number of woods can be used. A basic bandsaw, a drill to make the hole for the beak, otherwise it's predominantly knives that do most of the work. Sandpaper at the end. Progression through the grades.
My name's Sean Kelly and I'm a woodcarver. I'm working on a lost spoon at the moment. Quite a few things I've worked with. Now I've been using knotwork, so that is something I keep returning to. Trying to navigate hand carving all the different parts of the knotwork.
I'm Peter Brown. I am a hobbyist of pyrography and I've been doing it for about a year, on and off. You don't need a lot of space. All you need is the little space we've got here, which is what? A small little room, and makes no mess on the floor whatsoever, apart from rubbing out or ripping up paper when you make a mistake. And apart from that, it's very little space and very little equipment. You can burn on wood, you can burn on paper, and you can burn on leather. The type of wood you use really has got to be sort of close grain wood, something like sycamore or lime or pear wood or something like that. Popular, tulip wood, but the woods like oak and things like that are too open grained, and it's very difficult to do to get an even line on that. You can if you really want to start off, if you've got yourself a soldering iron with a good solid tip on it and a good heat source, then you can use that, and that will get you do exactly the same effect, not to the same standard, but you can burn on paper and wood using a soldering iron, and then you just progress from then on. Yeah, you can see that what I'm using here is just a normal pen with a ball writing tip on the end of it, which is just a piece of wire with a metal ball on the end fixed. And what it allows me to do is to write like you do with a pen, except I'm using heat to write with as opposed to ink. But you get a similar effect. And if you get the heat source right temperature, then you only need to go over it once. There is a tendency, if you don't have it too hot, to go over it 3 or 4 times. And if you go over it 3 or 4 times, then you're probably going to make a mistake. So it's best to just do it once and not fiddle with it.
I'm Katrina and I do carving. It's mostly caricature type carving. This is lime, and actually all of the pieces that I've got here are also lime as well. Well, I'm just using this one actually. I've got a whole tool roll here, but this is my favourite, and for what I do, most of it comes out of just this one.
Our monthly meetings are an opportunity for members to get together. We typically have a speaker on a wood-related topic, but this month our members showed each other the jigs and other things they use to create their projects. We have several self-help carving groups where members help, advise and encourage each other, although some tuition may be available. South Downs Woodturners meet monthly and have demonstrations, competitions and have-a-go evenings. Advice is freely available for new members and tuition may be available. New members are always welcome.
My name is Anna Cates. I am a professional woodturner, other people tell me. That's why I've been asked to demonstrate tonight at the South Downs Woodturners Club. And this evening I've been turning various pieces of fruit. I've turned a pear with carved bites taken out of it. And after the break now, I'm planning on turning a little box in the shape of an apple to stick to the fruit theme. And it's wonderful to be part of this club. It's a handy place to come and borrow tools. A few of the tools I've used this evening are from the club library, and I recommend everyone to come and give them a try. I tell people that I have 5 turning tools, but in fact I probably have about 20, but I have 5 go-to tools that I use all the time, that I keep handy. I really like bark edge bowls, particularly from Laburnum, because of the colours. It's nice to have an English hardwood that's it's got such a beautiful colour, and it turns well green or dried, easy to finish, which is always a bonus. And people tend to like to buy them, which also helps, of course.
Our annual show and competition is held at the Henfield Hall in the run-up to Christmas. The competition entries are very varied. In the past we've had everything from intricately carved love spoons to lions. There are many categories with several to encourage beginners. The rest of the hall is filled with members displaying and selling their work. It's well worth a visit just to see the amazing things that can be made in wood. Several times a year, members get together at Wakehurst Place to promote the club, raise awareness and sell their wares. Come along and see the amazing things that are on display. Thanks for showing an interest in the Sussex Woodcraft Society. If you'd like more information, please use the contact details on screen. Alternatively, come along to one of our meetings. We'd love the opportunity to welcome you. Enjoy making.